The board first here tonight. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Touchdown, Chicago. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready? Hey, smash! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Touchdown! Ty Felton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I haven't seen Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. 7 Pirates. Master Cowboy E. Take over.
Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Rig alert. 19, 18. Warriors 70, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Here's McCarthy. Whoops. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To the air with McCarthy. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down, and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. McCarthy throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franco. Touchdown, Vikings. From 30 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a lead down to 10, 24-14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Powering his way forward. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Williams. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And
he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
49-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
49-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds.
It'll go down as a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass caught right side by Ludwig. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Warriors, 19, Tiger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 29 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Vikings, 21. Daniel Carlson set to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. 19, ready.
Down to the 25. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been tough.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 21. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Panther 11. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Finding space at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Open man, that's Felton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Now McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Good touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 35. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. To throw, Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And then instead right up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fighting his way through contact. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
His kick is
extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And Parker, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First down.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Nick Bonito, his second sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Go.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Bears, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.